Greetings to the 12 tribes of the children of Israel scattered abroad, in the name of Jehovah our Creator and Jesus Christ of Nazareth our King. I am Lily of the Valley, and today we're going to tell you the difference between recent creations such as the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Notice the date, 1824, 200 years ago. The people who run this thing and who call themselves Indians are not the Aborigine American Indians or the Black Indians or the Negro Indians. We got thousands of those tribes in the Americas. They rule themselves. They run their own countries. In the Caribbean, in North America, South America, Central America, all of the West. That's why we're still called West Indians, and nobody can change our names because we had the Indian name from after the flood in Genesis, not since 1824, but we have had that name long ago. So you can see the difference. The Indians that Columbus saw are us, the Negro Indians, okay? When these people came and they took the land, a lot of the white or Mongolian newcomers who said they came from Siberia across the Bering Strait, they went on reservations. Most of their population is already close to extinct from suicide, alcohol. They're not the same Indians as West Indians or Carib Indians or Caribbeans. We have all our own tribes. We can identify the tribes of the Negro Indians and where those tribes are. Majority of the black tribes, some of them didn't go onto reservations. They ran to the mountains, the islands, the bayous, the swamps. They still rule themselves to this day. That's why their numbers are so much higher than the people who call themselves Native American, because they're not native to the Americas. That's why they don't know how to survive in the Americas, and their numbers are at extinction level because they live on reservations. We have our own treaties, our own nations, our own laws, our own tribes, our own countries. In the Caribbean alone, which is short for Carib Indians, that's over 7,000 islands or nations, even on the CARICOM. We can impose sanctions on the United States. We can close our borders, write our laws, manage our affairs ourselves. We are the Aborigine Indians. So I'm going to link a lot of this history in the description box, because they took down my channel because we can trace ourselves back to Adam. We are those Indians in the Americas who claim descent from Shem. For example, the black Seminoles or Seminoles, that's us. You have some of us in Mexico, Canada, South America, North America. You have the Uche. You have the Cherokee black. You have the Chickasaw black. All those black version of those Indian tribes that they removed from their lands, very few of them went on to reservation. Some went on the Trail of Tears to Oklahoma and formed Black Wall Street. So you can see we are Indians who know how to sail, how to form governments, how to defeat enemies. Most of the losses that the United States military suffered in the Americas, the British, the Spanish, the Dutch, the French, were by the Black American Indians, not the ones that look like they come from Siberia. If you look closely on their genealogy, they share ancestry with Turks from Asia, like at the time of Genghis Khan. It seemed to have been when most of them came to the Americas, which would put them around the 1200s AD. We have been here thousands of years before that. We're still black. We're still Negro. They want to call us tether, immigrant, this and that, but they don't know our history. We have to tell them who was here and when, because they came and saw us here. How did the pale faces become the Indians when the black Indians complained about the pale face people who came? So ask yourself those questions. Put your date on this thing of the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and you can see they just formed this thing to make themselves Indian to get more land. But the Most High sees through all of this. The more land they get and they appropriate it to themselves is the less their population is. And the Black Seminoles, a whole lot of our Indian tribes didn't form any treaty with the British government, the UK government, the American government. We retained our lands and our territories, including mainland America, and we didn't give up sovereignty to it. So when you see the Most High removing them from our lands, we already know what time it is, because it's already prophesied in Obadiah. The truth will spring forth from the earth. So this video, these are their brethren, right? Gog and Magog. The Ashkenazis share bloodline with the Siberian looking Caucasian Indians, they call themselves, that are on the reservations. They share bloodline with the Khazars. Genghis Khan and them share some of the same bloodline. So I'm going to link this video in the description box. You just click the arrow below the video and go to the description section, because this is why they deleted my YouTube channel, because we can prove things. If they were native to the Americas, their numbers wouldn't be so low. But we are native Black American Indians, West Indians, Caribbeans. We have thousands and thousands of tribes and nations and countries. And we rule ourselves. We enforce our own treaties. We have our own system of government. For each tribe, they choose what system of government they want. For example, my tribe, we choose to be the theocracy that Jehovah gave us. So we are a nation of priests, kings, queens, and we're ruled by Jehovah. We're descendants of Shem, and you find our Bible names in the Americas from just after the flood. For example, Yucatan and Yoctan, like our forefather is Yoctan. He was from after the flood. You find that name in Mexico. Okay? Look down in Brazil. You find Pele. In the time after the flood, you also find Peleg. He's also from Shem. So we can trace our names for thousands of years. DNA, we don't use that, because the Most High didn't give us DNA. He gave us bloodlines, tribes. We can chase our lineage through the book of Chronicles, through our grandparents, through history, through the names. They don't know the plants like we do over here. So that's why you see when the pale faces came with their diseases, a lot of those people who are not native to the Americas succumb to those diseases, but the Black American Indians or the Amerindians or the Negro Indians, they survived it all, because we are the ones who know the lands. We can sail, hop on boat, fly, plane, start up country, pack up and left, move from one place to the next. The people who call themselves Native Americans don't know how to do that. We do that throughout all the Americas, all the West, all the world, because we're the children of Israel, and those are the skills the Most High gave us. So you have to know the difference. Okay? So with that, I say shalom.